Welcome to Candid Travels, Texas. Here is celebrity Dr. Liam Stone as a little boy hosting a show from 1979. Here's a prototype of the Candid Travels Texas show from 1979. Celebrity Dr. Liam Sullivan Stone doing his hosting web series on 8mm. Welcome to Candid Travels Texas. What you just saw was a 10-year-old version of me. It's me, 10 years old, doing a hosting job at a little boy's birthday party named Larry in Endicott, New York. So I've been doing this kind of thing for a long time. That was, I believe, 1979. I was 10 years old. In Endicott, New York. Let's see if I remember the lines. Hi, we're at McDonaldland today at Larry Liu's 7th birthday. Max. See, look at this gross. Look at Max. Max. This is why he's a dog. Anyway, by the way, come on. No. You see how he's like a dog? Eating that crap, the hay? Anyway, one of the things that a lot of people don't know, and this is a tactic I'm going to call the equine or horse canine tactic, is that most of us here in Texas know this, but dogs and horses come from the same ancestor. And so what that means is that they're pretty much the same animal. The horses in the past were actually, see, I'm doing my thing here. Bam. So go close. Lone Star Gate. Alright. So anyway, dogs and horses are from the same ancestor. And this is the most interesting thing that most people don't know. By the way, here he is. Max. It's just me and Max today. We will be traveling on foot. Okay, so the equine for the ATX ITAC family at www.facebook.com/ATX Internal Tactical Arts. It's the equine canine tactic, or the horse dog tactic, whenever you're dealing with horses. Okay, so, and dogs. You have to remember, no matter how big the dog, like this guy's pretty big so far, still a puppy. He's a Great Dane, so he's going to look kind of like a horse, right? So it's easy to remember with him. But with the smaller dogs, it's hard to remember. Dogs and horses are from the absolute same background. So what a horse likes or a dog likes in dealing with humans is identical to that of a dog. For example, dogs hate being touched, look, on top of their head. Like that, you see? Oh. Would you touch a horse? They like being touched here, petted here. Would you touch a horse on top of his head between his ears? No, you put your hand under their mouth to let them get to know you, and that's what you're supposed to do with a dog. The problem with a lot of people who have small dogs, and what I've seen mostly were in California, these Chihuahuas, people pet little dogs on top of their heads. Now, if you remember, when, let's say, you were a child, did you like being patted on top of your head by adults? I don't think so. Don't you hate it when an adult pinches your cheeks or ruffles the top of your head? Well, horses and dogs are the same way. Now, cats and rabbits are different. They enjoy that. So whenever you pet your dog or your horse, you must pet them from this back part down to here. And believe it or not, they will love you for it, and they will definitely obey you better. All right? Now, this is controversial. Some trainers may disagree, and that's fine. That's what we're here for, to share with everybody, okay? The other tactic that I was talking to James. He's the owner of Rivers and Reef Pet Store. You can check that out. It's in Austin, Texas. One of the best old school pet stores around. Is that he mentioned something which is what I have always known. It's called the no internet tactic. Okay. As Texas and everywhere else becomes more and more wired and internet, people are they were willing to pay more money to buy something such as pet supplies and things like that on the internet and have it delivered to their house, rather than, let's say, just walking down the street like what I did just now to get Max some things, and it's cost less. Now, you don't only just save money and you get better quality products or the identical product that way, you also get to walk, travel on foot, or hell, even just driving your truck and enjoying that. So that's called the no internet tactic. So today we have the Equine Canine no internet tactic. So remember, when you're dealing with a dog, treat it like a horse. Okay? Also, horses are not verbal. They don't respond to verbal command. They respond to body language, different types of command. Nice bike, huh? That's what I was nodding to. All right, so today we're just on foot, and I'm going to take you guys to a cool place on foot in our neighborhood in Bouldin Creek. Max, come on. Okay, we're here. I'm going to share with you this area. It's a little plot of untouched natural land here in central Texas. As you can hear, all the cicadas. This is the natural part of Texas. It's very green, very lush, very humid. Not quite Dagobah in Star Wars, but also not quite, it's more like, I don't know, maybe Wookiee planet, Chewbacca's planet, if we use Star Wars terminology. And this is an area in Texas called Bouldin Creek. And the cool thing is, I actually didn't drive to get here. Pretty much since I've been on camera, I've been on foot. Took me maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes, no, more than that, 10 minutes to walk here with Max. 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 He's a service dog, ask the pet. He's a working canine. He's a canine unit. Canine unit. All right, so here we are. Now I have this system here where it's around my shoulder, so my hands are free. And he walks where I ask him to walk. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so it was kind of cool to see a 1979 version of myself. That was a year after I started training formally in martial arts. And my first style was actually Taekwondo. It's Korean martial art. The way of the Tae, foot, Kwon, fist. The way of the foot and the fist. A lot of flexibility. It's one of the best things. Guess what? We're here. Here's Bouldin Creek. I'm going to let Max run around a little bit. Go ahead, buddy. Have fun. All right, I'll let him be a dog. So let me just show you this area. Now, when I lived in Vestal, New York, in upstate New York, we had places like this. I love it. You see little tiny minnows here? Creeks here. There's places actually both in upstate New York. Now I'm a country boy. Hi, Sifu Avi Schreiner, my good friend, fellow martial arts master. He is a city boy. He's from New York City. So if you're watching this, I love you, brother. All right? He is definitely New York. He's from the city. When we met, he was like, "You're a country boy." And I said, "No, I am." Because upstate New York, Endicott, Vestal, Johnson City in New York is definitely not the city. I'm a country boy. There's no doubt. But in those areas, we have areas just like this. Isn't this beautiful? I can just come here and do Wing Chun, Tai Chi, and just enjoy the weather. So you just want to move with the flow of nature. And the key thing is consistency. It's every day, and you enjoy it every day. Now this is called Taishan 9, Grandmaster Moses, Lion Mantis, Mantis Cast Net, Gyro Mantis, Vortex Mantis, Mantis flows upstream, Hurricane Mantis, Shadow Mantis, Empty Mantis, Ninth Implosion. Is that all 9? Well, check online for that. Anyway, so yeah, this is Bouldin Creek. Let's go up further the creek. Come on, Max. I like it here because then he can be off leash a little bit. Come on, Max. Let's follow this creek up this way. Come on, Max. So once again, today's tactical tip will be, and so this is Max at 11 months old. So he would, almost 11 months old. So he's about 10 years old, which is the version of myself you saw at the beginning of this episode is me at 10 years old doing a hosting job. I've been doing this for 40 years. Wow. I've been doing martial arts since then. And Cub Scouts, military, you know. I don't know. That was just, I like it. Now I'm a priest, a reverend, right? A chaplain. It doesn't mean you're perfect. You do the best you can. Now, it's interesting. He's like drinking that stuff. He is an animal. Max, what is that? That's disgusting. So here in Texas, we understand that China, which is communist China, clouds. It clouds. It takes the sun away. Now, here's some really cool stuff here. Dumpkin and pumpkin monkeys. You have here pretty cool stuff here. Why, Devik? And Max, come on, buddy. You can do it. Take your time. It's okay. Hey, there's Max. I don't think he can make it. He's not quite tall enough. He's not quite tall enough. He's a good boy. Look at that stream. That's beautiful. Look at this here. Fist. Let's see, what does that say? Pretty cool, huh? Here you go. This is like totally satanic stuff here. Santa, Satan. You get it? So a lot of conservative Christians, fundamentalist Christians believe that Santa is an emissary of Satan because it takes the focus away from God and Christ. And kids end up, all right, so, wow, look at that. Mr. Yuck. You older people might know who Mr. Yuck is. All right, look at this. Mr. Happy and Mr. Yuck. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, we'll go further here to this area. It says here, Sleepy. There's a guy in my high school, his name was Sleepy Carlson. And this is the end of the tunnel here, which is the end of the art gallery here at Bouldin Creek. Now this is definitely not a tourist area. So you've got to go Candid Travels Texas with me in a very cool area that's totally non-touristy. So it's getting kind of dark, so yeah. All right, so here we go. This says, I don't know what it says. Oh, Egos Fuko. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, it's Egos Fuko, which means screw your ego. Hi, Max. How you doing over there? All right, let me make it across the river here. Max is one last horse-like drink at the water, which he's eating some sloppy food in there. So we hope his immune 26, I-26 is working. Look, now you tell me Max is not like a horse. The posture, and also these raised bowls are ridiculous. Another tactical equine canine tip. In nature, horses eat this way. You don't need to raise their food up to the face. In fact, that can cause the abdominal distension problems. And you just don't let them run around right after they eat. Now this water is so fresh, he's drinking it. Now if I give him the tap water, or it's cloudy water, he won't drink it. Yeah, so animals know. He's a good dog. Boy, Max, look at that face. Look at that, he has so much fun. Hey Max, lay down. Max. Good boy. Good boy, man. Leaving this Bouldin Creek area now. And you've got kind of like a foresty area here. It's not a lot of land that's kept virgin like this. Virgin. But you can imagine this is a fantastic place to do period pieces with the sound and everything. But it's actually in the middle of a pretty medium-sized city of Austin. So we'll find a path and take it, okay? We'll path. Here we go. Max is just thrilled to be out here. So we have a new set of rules for Max. He's only allowed on regular times on the bottom floor where we don't have carpet or rug. So that's another tip, tactical hack, life hack tip. You don't want dogs in an area where you have carpet. It's easier for mites and fleas to live. Wow, look at this area. He's gonna pull through. You going through? Okay, slow down. There you go. Good boy. He has a lot of energy. So we're on the path here. Let's see how this leads. All right. There's a creek, as you can see. And this is excellent for my legs and my feet. And we really don't need to exercise with weights or anything if you think about it. If you just climb, this is natural. We're designed to walk here in this type of terrain. So martial arts, kung fu and all that, karate, is traditional martial arts, which is not a sport, it's survival. MMA is fine, judo, those things are sports, wrestling. But martial arts, karate, traditional martial arts. Okay, now we're gonna go up. Okay, let's go up, Max. So he's helping pull me up, Austin. He's pulling me up. Good boy. Up. Up, pull me up. Yeah, if I'm tired, see, I'm attached to my shoulder strap here. And we are now at the kiddie playground. We're now at sunset. Look at that beautiful sky. Thanks, Max. Max. He wants that stick, but I don't want him to have it. So, whew, beautiful sunset. Now, I just want to say, this has been the late August abnormal heat wave here in Austin, Texas, where it has been not this hot in over 50 years. And so that's why I come out at night. If you can, if you don't have to work, I would sleep in the day, get up at night, and just be flexible. That's just a common sense tactic, right? So thanks again for joining us at the Equine Canine tactic and the no internet tactic. So once again, do not be too dependent on the internet because it won't be there when the electricity is out. And make friends with your neighbors. They will be your family if anything goes wrong. Okay, we all know that here in Texas. All right, see ya. Adios, amigo, for a second time. Let's see if anything else happens. I don't know. I don't know. Beautiful. So beautiful at sunset here. So beautiful. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Rollerblades, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen those since the 90s. This dog is just defending his territory. That's normal. Let's go. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Okay, so that was the second adios, amigo. So I guess it's not over yet because I can still show you some of the rest of the sunset. And this is the Warren Rommel property. Now, I don't know much about it, but a lot of people are afraid of this group of owners. They're private owners that bought this property here, who years ago, decades ago, when I was young, it was a church. It was a church building. So it's been purchased as a private residence and made into rentals with big game hunting trophies in here. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what's going on. I'm not well informed enough. I'm learning still about the situation as to whether or not there's a legitimate purpose for opposing Warren and Rommel. So I don't know. I'm still learning. But all I can say is since they purchased a property, used to be for a while with Chip Dimitri, professional landscaping guy when I was younger, and they did some major landscaping. For example, these palm trees are not indigenous to here in Texas. What I showed you earlier was the indigenous trees here. So I saw them take out the regular trees and plant these things. And they laid all this down. There's a mini golf course in here. And this type of grass here, you see, is not indigenous to Texas. It just isn't. It's not like St. Augustine or anything like that. And they've got this huge thing built up like this. Austin Independent School District truck. How you doing?
Oh, doing all right.
Good to see you. Are you working for the school district? You work for the school district?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the truck.
Yeah. I hate it.
I know. It's okay.
I guess.
It's okay. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why everybody's opposed to I don't know enough information about this place. Do you know anything about that?
Huh?
They're opposed to these people. This is the the opposed Warren and Rommel save Bouldin Creek, and I just showed you Bouldin Creek. But Robert that we just saw, he's a total like a native Texan. His sister lives next door to him in the house across the street from Bouldin, and he also said that his grandma used to live in the house next door to where we are now, which is Richard and Kristen's house. So it's now nighttime, but you can kind of see this area is really so well lit. So I recall when I was a child that this building was a church, and what happened was a big game, the big game hunter named Warren came down and bought everything. He bought apparently this lot right here, and he's buying all this property in the surrounding area. So we don't know what he's going to do, but he's not a he's not a local. So there's so many new people coming into this neighborhood. So Bouldin Creek may no longer be the same. So anyway, thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas. And yeah, so it is pretty though at night. You can kind of film everything here. All right, let's see if we can. We're just walking at night now. There's so much lighting now at night here in this neighborhood. It used to be pitch dark, but now you've got lights everywhere. Lights everywhere. Anyway, you can kind of see we are now going to walk to, I guess, the Long Center area. And this is the Bouldin Creek neighborhood, and what I found out from Robert is that, you know, he might be considering moving. A lot of us who are native Texans are seriously feeling the way the neighborhood has changed. That's why I showed you the Bouldin Creek graffiti underneath and the China cloud and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of sad that things are changing, and that Warren Rommel property used to be a church, and I remember taking little classes there, church building, and then we have the private owner that's not from Texas buying it up, and so I don't know what's going to become of it. So I'm documenting on this episode the Bouldin. There's Bouldin. It says Bouldin. We're actually on Bouldin right now. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little dark. That's the Bouldin. So anyway, here is another street sign that maybe you can see it better. Bouldin. Here we go. Bouldin Avenue. Bouldin Avenue. And straight ahead is downtown Austin, Texas, which did not look like this when I was growing up. It has built up a lot. And all this light pollution, I call this light pollution. Before you could see the stars, you go straight up, but now there's light everything. Now, I mean, I'm not complaining that it's just change, but many locals are thinking about moving to Waco. And the charm of Austin is in us, the people, and maybe a different kind of charm. Newcomers. There's some cacti still here. And so we're just walking, and here's Max. Max is having a good day. He got to play in the creek, and we're gonna have some good times with him tonight. Might jump in our own pool when we get home, and that's nice, you know, having a pool here. Right? Having a pool here. Wow. It's still dark, okay? All right. That's kind of picturesque, isn't it, Max? Can't see Max, but that's kind of picturesque. As we turn this way, we're going to head toward, there's a car coming. It's amazing how fast people are driving nowadays. They're not from Texas. They are from California. They're from parts of the American Southeast, Georgia, Florida, and they drive unfriendly compared to us. What we call friendly is nice, right? Anyway, let's see, we're headed toward... Just a few paces, look, there's light now. We are in a traffic intersection waiting to cross. This is the Long Center, and you can see the tip of the Austin skyline outside of Bouldin Creek. And here's Max, bam, waiting to cross. We're waiting to cross the road. But yeah, Bouldin Creek. This is how it's become. Actually, near Bouldin Creek, which is our neighborhood currently, where I lived since 1987. This is actually not, I called it the Long Center, but technically it's the Palmer Event Center. And we have like lots of little events here. Like they have rock events. We were here before. Kickboxing champion Kathy Long, I met her here. And we would have some of the South by Southwest gaming happens here. And look at how lit it is. It's amazing. It's currently, it's almost 9 o'clock, right? So we're near the end of August. We used to have acro yoga here, which was great, but a lot of liberal laws won't allow people to meet here. This is another place if I want to skateboard. I could totally skateboard here, but I'm not even sure if I'm allowed anymore. But here is the Austin skyline coming up. See it? There it is. This is the side view of the Palmer Event Center. And more of the skylines coming up. Lamp, isn't it? A beautiful lamp, isn't it? Now you can see me. Oh boy, look at this. It's a beautiful pathway. It's nighttime. What a wonderful time to walk. Like I said, it's been really hot. And it's been unusually hot. You can still see there's so much light pollution here. It's kind of hard to see the skyline. So this is Austin, Texas skyline, and we're at Bouldin Creek. So I was going to capture it here in 2018 before maybe there's further changes. And here's the skyline of Austin, Texas. You can actually see the Google building. I'm going to zoom in on the Google. There it is. Google's right there. Amazing, huh? That's why we're on the internet right now. It's kind of funny. I'm telling you, no internet, and you're watching me on the internet. But what I was saying is no internet tactic is about being dependent on your goods. Now, several of these buildings, when I was growing up, weren't even here. Now they're sprouting out. Here is a running place for Max. I may let him run around a little bit. Okay? I'm going to find a bench and chill, and then we'll head out back to the house and maybe jump in my own pool. After being in there, let Max, I'm going to go up this hill. We're up the top of this hill, straight up, straight up, straight up, top of the hill. High point in our area, so we can better see the skyline. Can't see Max, it's too dark for you guys right now. Here's a map of Texas at the top of the hill. And we can now see Austin's skyline. So much changes since I was a kid. There was not so many buildings. Wow, I don't think you can see my face. Nope. Max is right here. So we're at the top of the hill. Thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas. August, late August of 2008. Taking a break, sitting here before we head home for our Equine Canine no internet tactic at Bouldin Creek. There's Max. Another lamp. I'm just sitting right here, taking a break, and we'll head home, maybe to a pool. We'll end at the pool, okay? Thanks for joining us again at Candid Travels, Texas. Any prayer requests, let us know. We'll pray for you. Love you guys. Adios. For now, amigo. Maybe forever. You never know. Something you see just in Austin. Look at that. There is a little bit of strangeness in Austin weird. We've got a toucan sitting at the bus stop, the metro stop. Max is looking at him as a real person. Okay, we're on our way home. Maybe he'll go in the pool with me. We're home now. Let there be light. Come on, let there be light, baby. Yeah. Oh. Max, let's see if he'll walk into the pool with me. Max, come on, buddy. Come on, Max. Over here. Come here. Okay. No, I guess not. Max, come on. Okay. Oh, that's good. Whew. I'm in the pool. Whew. Max, right out, man. He's wild. He's so young right now. With all that energy, when he gets older, he's not going to have that energy, but he can use the energy. Soaking it. Soaking his canine unit. Anyway, once again, thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas. And, oh, can you see me? Kind of. Ooh. You can kind of see me. All right. You can't really see the stars, but in the pool right now. Yeah. Thanks again for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas at the Canine Equine Tactic and the Bouldin Creek. All right. As it is in August, late August of 2018. May not be like this for long. Adios, amigo. Oh yeah, washing these sandals that were in the creek, in the pool water. Beautiful.